Good morning, everyone. It's a soft morning. I'm just turning on the camera, just hit the button, and you're here with me this morning. And I'm gonna share with you, I'm just gonna actually just talk and share. I'm feeling a lot of gratitude, as I often do in the morning, and I'm having my coffee. It's the beginning of the week, and I'm feeling so good, and I'm feeling just everything, and everything that I don't know, like as I start today and you're here with me, and I don't know, just going with the flow here, going with the flow and feeling myself, feeling my feelings, reflecting on a lot of things that are to be reflected on, I guess. I don't know. I feel sometimes the illusion of the reality of a situation, really like that, is that the illusion of that reality, because I feel like it's an illusion in the sense that, I don't know, I only remember the parts that I want to remember of, I guess, or I've experienced. I don't know, I've experienced what I've just remembered. No, my little girl. I just decided to turn on the camera and to go with the flow and be authentic with you, as I have been. And if you're watching my talk this morning, I just have a little time, and I'm up early. Today is my boyfriend's birthday, and I got up to have coffee with him this morning at 6:30, and now it's 8:11, so I've been up for some time reading and getting myself into space to start the day and reflecting on everything, you know, like and turning on the camera and just allowing myself to just talk and just feel what I feel and just say what is coming to my mind, and just sharing and loving myself and loving all that is, and everything that is like everything that is. It's just like one of the most beautiful things. And you know, like I don't know, as life unfolds and the isness of existence, I don't know, it's just right there in front of you all the time. And I realize that what is inside me is what is inside me, and how I choose to live my life from the inside out is one of the most valuable experiences that I can share with myself, or with the world. With the world. It sounds so like huge, but in a sense it is, I guess, you know, because my world is my world. And when I share from the inside out and I live from the inside, I tap into that source that is just omnipresent and huge and forever unchanged and forever there. And I can always tap into that source. And I think I will call it God. And because God is, I've had a lot of ups and downs with this God word, and because of my so-called past, which has also been extremely valuable, because everything that, when I reflect, or if everything that is there, isness is God and that source, regardless if it's positive or negative, because I'm come to realize that only I in myself can label what is positive and negative, and all that is there. And I believe the joy I feel as a choice is constant. And my cats, what is it, sweetheart? Come up here, Betty. Come up here. Come on. Come here, Betty. Oh, that's my cat. She's underneath here. Which is always loving and cuddly and constant. It's a constant thing. It's like the jewel that, or the diamond that's in my pocket that is always there, the God source, the God thing. It's never leaving me. I don't know. It's just never leaving me. And I have gotten in this place in my life where I just feel like nothing on the outside will ever give me any sense of belonging, or if I look for things on the outside and this God or this source is not out there, it is what is created. So there's a reflection. What I see outside of myself is a reflection of the constant projection of my own internal world is projected on the outside, and that's really clear. And so from that point I take responsibility for myself, and I choose how I want to live in the powerful sense. And I feel like I always say that because there is nothing else to be done. There is nothing else to be done, because I think that if I live my life from an ego point of view, it's just not satisfying. It's absolutely not satisfying. And when I achieve and want to achieve, it's because I feel good when I achieve it. It's in the feeling of desiring that. I'm not even desires. I don't really have any desires other than, no, I don't have any desire, because that would be a desire, right? I don't know. I don't really have. It's just all going. It doesn't mean that the mind isn't, like I have always talked about, like rising and falling with thoughts and constant ups and downs in the mind, and all of this, it is forever there. It's ever omnipresent. The source is omnipresent. And I don't live from that point of view, because I realize that the source that is in me is what is the point that I'm living from, and I don't ask anything of it, and I don't suffer because I don't get something, or that I don't have expectations. I don't have expectations in the sense of like, if I have to achieve something to feel something. I don't have that right now, and I'm just, you're catching me in a moment, which is always like a moment of only a moment. This is impermanent, and things come and go. Like when you feel overwhelmed and you feel your feelings are there. It's coming. It's on the inside of me. It's nothing. Has nothing to do with the outside. But the outside is a reflection of what's going on the inside. And I have such a beautiful experience of my outside world, and I see beautiful things, and I just, that I cherish. You know, I cherish so many wonderful things in my daily experiences of just a smile and from a stranger, and I don't know, laughter of a baby or children, or just a leaf or a butterfly or a raindrop, or it's, without sounding hopelessly romantic, with the relationship of the isness is all that is there. And you know, there's, with this thinking of mine, there's no good or bad. There are only, like I've even said, there's consequences to a choice, but I guess that is a truth. The only truth is like love, and what I am living, I'm realizing that I'm living always from this point, and there's no more victimhood, and all of that is an illusion, and that you know, if you feel, I've felt in my past a controlling God, or controlling this or that, controlling. And I have to live up to certain standards so I can get into the kingdom of heaven, or the gates of heaven, because I've been good. That has been really difficult in some ways, because we are all everything, and we are not separate from each other, so I can't separate myself from all of this isness. I don't know, I can't separate. If I look at people on the street, if I look at people in my existence, or I look at people in my family, my friends, my imagination of those people, my thoughts of everything, my thoughts of anything that I see, I'm the one who has a perception. I'm the one who has a perception that labels something or judges something. And I can feel like these labels or these judgments that they just really don't go anywhere. It is what it is, you know. It's really, from that point of view, from that perspective, which I have arrived to at this moment, which can change. But I know that the feelings that as I grow in myself, I can't go backwards. And the most beautiful thing is that I've realized is that I have such compassion for every living thing on the planet, even all the evilness and because this light that I am experiencing is not separate from me, and it's big, it's huge, it's big, and it's no thing, because I can't touch it. At the same time, it's everything. It's part of a journey. I think, you know, it's like, it depends on, I think, where you are, or where you are in your own journey, that you recognize, and that nothing on the outside is going to be able to save you from whatever you think you need to be saved from. And all the labeling and judgments that we have, like with ourselves, and what we did and what we didn't do, and what we should and what we shouldn't do, can just collapse, and you can just be and realize that karma, or what you give is what you get. And all of these kind of things is like, yeah, they're optimistic to think those things, but when you experience that, and you experience, you know, the receiving of what you've been giving, you just don't really go back, because that natural sense of joy and appreciation is constantly there from every situation. And it's like fear becomes totally redefined. And also, like when they say nothing is to be feared except fear itself, it's really true, because why should I fear? Why should I fear? Why should I be scared to interact or to play with the wholeness of all of this that's around me? And why should I be afraid to, you know, not to be worthy, or even to be like, I have no desire to be king and to be the best and all of this. It's not about any of that anymore as I grow and as I change. And I don't look for anything on the outside of myself to give me some kind of sense of worthiness, or, you know, a validation or success or any of that kind of stuff. It's just, and you know, it's very personal, because in some ways, this whole thing, how it works, I'm including myself and my inside. This whole thing is it's like a play. It's a play that I can interact with, and this whole thing is not separated from anything. It's not a separated thing. And when I realize that in my own existence, love is everything. like love is an appreciation of everything that is apparently positive or negative or ups and downs. It's really very clear for me. And I love everything that comes into my existence. Everything that is there, and I appreciate, and I love people. And I love you guys so much for being here with me, because you're not separate from me. And if I would hate you, or if I would hate people, or dislike people, you know, that would be that I would dislike myself. And appreciate, you know, those are people who got this far with me in my talk. It's not that we have to spend time with people who drain our energy and who judge us from time to time or from moment to moment, and, you know, allow us to breathe, be able to breathe, and to, however, all of this stuff is also within your own head. And that is an illusion in a sense, because nobody can affect or disturb this diamond that's in your pocket. And nobody can affect that. Nobody can touch it, because we are not separate from it. You understand what I mean? And all of it is good. All of this journey of mine is valuable and good, because I recognize, this thing starts to recognize itself, and it starts to live from a point of positivity and grace and gratitude for the ever-evolving circumstance and of the life. It's ever evolving, it's ever changing, it's ever, you know, if you have moods that are up and down, this is so natural. And I think that I love the downs as much as the ups, because I know that the ups are coming. And all of that is just one of the most beautiful relationship in myself. It's my self-aware universe. It really is my self-awareness. All of this that I'm talking about. And I feel soft, and I feel good, and I feel gratitude, and I find that I can have that all the time, and that's constant. An appreciation of everything that is there. So appreciation, gratitude is how I choose to live constantly this day. And there's beautiful awareness all the time. Awareness is the king of it. Awareness. And responding how you want to respond, and living, let live, and let go. And victimhood is basically obsolete. I'm not a victim of any circumstance, of any habits or anything. No, I'm not. I'm not a circumstance of any of that. I'm not going to judge myself for feeling how I feel, but I'm going to carry on, because there's always another moment, and there's always another opportunity. And as I reflect back on my life and going through difficult things, and because they arise in our daily activities, like things arise, and in those moments of awareness, you can change how you think about things, and things change. And that's one of the most beautiful, and what this recognizes that it is, that I have an opportunity to do that. And I'm here sharing it with you because it is extremely valuable for me. And if we are not separated from each other, then I'm talking to myself. And I'm talking to the source, and the source is talking to me. And you and me are the source. And my self-aware universe is everything, and so is yours. And we're not separated. So, action, reaction. Love is love. thank you for being with me this morning. And to my boyfriend, happy birthday. I love you so much. And I love that you were born on this day because we met each other. And if you weren't born, then I wouldn't be experiencing this love, this unconditional love you give me. Thank you everybody for watching if you've gotten this far. And I don't know, if you'd like to leave comments or like or even dislike it, it's all your choice and it's all beautiful, all of it. Have a great day and thank you for watching. I love you so much, all of you. Bye-bye.